The GO bond is going to the ballot. You could be seeing more clarity in the city settlements, and buying a pet may look differently. Here's what happened this week on The Gavel, your weekly Denver City Council wrap-up. On Monday, the City Council approved sending a $950 million GO bond proposal to voters. The bond would pay for public infrastructure improvement projects across the city. It will ultimately be up to the voters in November. Also on Monday, Council approved a measure to repeal parking minimums, which allows developers to build new housing and businesses without including parking spaces for residents.
Who knew that parking or modernizing parking requirements was so sexy? I mean, the things we learned. Thank you all so much. This means something to communities. Your good work is going to help us advance affordability throughout the city, and I'm grateful and honored to be one of the co-sponsors of this important piece of legislation.
This change shifts the city away from its reliance on cars and creates more opportunity for housing development. It also conforms to a new state law. It could be getting easier to see how the city has negotiated a settlement. On Wednesday, the Health and Safety Committee sent to the full council a plan to release more than just how the city pays out when a settlement is reached. Currently, the city does state how much is paid in a lawsuit, but there are no formal systems for tracking any non-monetary parts of the deal. This could include mental health reforms, reporting, or new training. There are no methods of independent verification to track whether the city is following those settlement rules. The proposal would establish formal policy requiring disclosure of the non-monetary portions of settlements and ensure proper oversight and transparency. How you buy a pet could change within Denver. On Monday, the Budget and Policy Committee heard a presentation on proposed new rules for pet purchases. Councilmember Chris Hines presented a proposed ordinance that would prohibit the sale of puppies, kittens, and bunnies bred in mills from Denver pet stores. The measure will move through the legislative process at a later date. You can find links to City Council meetings, schedules, agendas, events, and news at denvergov.org/citycouncil. Denver City Council meets every Monday at 3:30 at the City and County Building Council Chambers, or tune in live on Denver 8 or Zoom. Be sure to follow us on X, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for Denver news, events, and information.